My name is Bradley Duke. I'm the UK MD at Zapper.com, and we are a mobile payments company. We do a lot of things in mobile, but the area of the company that I'm responsible for is Scan to Pay business, which is a mobile app that people can use to pay their bills, whether they're paper or electronic. What's exciting is that it's coming of age. We've got these devices in our pockets that are extremely powerful, and we're just really starting to skim the surface of what we can actually do with them. We've got all this processing power, all these possibility, and what really excites me about what we're doing at Zapper.com is that we are starting to really tap into the potential of the mobile phone. Yeah, I definitely do see an expansion or continued expansion in the space. The expansion really is that mobile penetration is already maxing out in a lot of developed countries, and as you can see, you look around, you don't know anybody without a mobile phone hardly. If you do, they're some quirky real character. But there's the shift is now from just mobile to smartphones. Okay, and that's metropolitan areas, that's taking place quicker than in rural areas. But it's as phones get old and people upgrade their plans, it's a matter of time before everybody will be on some sort of smartphone. So the biggest trend is mobile payments just on its own. People sometimes even leave home without their wallet, but they always have their mobile phone. People get twitchy when they don't have their mobile phone with them. So it makes absolute sense to be able to use your phone for payments. So the beauty of using QR codes for payment, which is part of the Zapper.com solution, is that it's actually it's a high-tech solution, but it doesn't require any additional technology. There's a whole discussion and a whole sort of polemic on NFC, and is that going to be the next big thing? And famously, Apple iOS devices don't support NFC, and they may in the future. But there's always a requirement for additional technology on the merchant side, and the beauty of the QR code solution for payments is that all smartphones have cameras, and that no additional hardware is required on the merchant side at the point of sale, or whether it's a paper bill that's coming through the post, or an email bill, or an invoice that's being accessed at a client portal. There's a QR code there, it's on a screen or it's on paper. You use a mobile phone to scan and you pay. Usually what I do is I usually do some exercise. I find that I've got to clear my head, I've got to burn off my anxiety, otherwise I know I won't sleep that night, because I'll be just going over the problem in my head, and I just need to burn off that nervous energy, and so that's what I like to do. And even sometimes if it's just leaving the office and going for a long walk, not a long walk, but 15 minutes, a big block, go get out the office, walk and just clear your mind. Well, what we want is, we want ubiquity. We want people at home to be paying several of their bills using the Zapper app. So utility bills, right down to small SME bills that they may receive from the plumber or personal trainer or anybody else. We'd like to see that penetration within the UK and across Europe, and ultimately in developed markets around the world.